Mr. Excel podcast is sponsored by Easy Excel. Learn Excel from Mr. Excel podcast, episode 1663, Bell Curve. Hey, all right, welcome back to the Mr. Excel Netcast. I'm Bill John. Today's question is sent in by Gary. Gary just wants to generate a bell curve, a standard normal distribution. And so the way that I always do this, I always start at -3. I want to go from -3 to +3. I have to choose a nice little granularity here, so I do equal plus 0.1. That'll get me about 60 some points. And I'll copy that formula down. See, and on purpose, I kind of go too far, right? Yep, good. And I'm going to delete everything from 3 on down. So right there, Control-Shift, down arrow, and then the delete key. All right, why go from -3 to +3? Because in a standard normal distribution, the like 99 point something % of the curve is from 3 standard deviations below to 3 standard deviations above. And in a standard normal distribution, the mean is 0, the standard deviation is 1. So therefore, we're going from -3 to 3. Now, to calculate the actual height of the curve, we use equal NORM.S. The S stands for standard distribution. And all it needs is that standard deviation over there. And cumulative is false. All right, so we get a really small number there. Double click to shoot that down, and then we'll select our data. Now this could either be a line chart or an XY chart. I'm here in Excel 2013, so let's see what they recommend. And they're going with a line chart. Good enough. We'll click OK. And there is our standard normal curve. All right, now this assumes a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. What if you have some other type of curve? Like, if we know, for example, that the mean is 60 and the standard deviation is, I don't know, 10. Well, then what you want to do is you want to be able to go from 3 standard deviations below the mean to 3 standard deviations above the mean. So I want to go from 30 to 90. Maybe we'll just do this in 1 unit increments this time. Put in the 30 and the 31. We'll go down until we get up to 90. Too far again. All right. So now we have our numbers. To do standard distribution that is not the normal distribution, we use equal norm, and this time NORM.DIST. Now this time, they need to know the x value, they need to know the mean, which we said was 60, they need to know the standard deviation, which we said was 10, and again, cumulative equals false. No. All right, so we'll copy that down, put a little heading here of curve, and create a chart. This time I'm going to create the scatter chart with the smoothed lines. Make it smaller so we can see the axis there. All right, so we now go from 30 to 90, and there is our curve. So with any mean or standard deviation that you have, you can create a bell curve using NORM.DIST. If you just need to create a simple bell curve, then use NORM.S.DIST. Well, hey, I want to thank Gary for sending that question in. I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next time for another netcast from Mr. Excel.